Hello, everyone. Welcome to a quick little pre-champions chat. I have Boaster and Milan here to talk a little bit. We obviously asked for questions the other day from everyone, and yeah, we're going to go through and see what you guys think about this year. And there's some fun questions at the end.
Let's get it.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Yes, sir.
So happy to be here.
Happy.
So excited.
I'm finding the energy as the lights shine through me.
Yeah, we are doing this at
Photosynthesis.
8:26 p.m. on the Friday before we leave.
And
for
we just
Paris.
scrimmed.
And we just screamed.
We just scrimmed, just debriefed.
So absolutely demolished for 5 hours in a row.
Yeah.
I wish.
Who knows? You'll find out later, I guess. But yeah, so like this is more of just a setup for everything. But how would you guys describe, like, because I think a lot of the, things that people might be thinking right now is about stage 2 playoffs. Like, how would you guys kind of summarize what happened in the last month or 6 weeks?
That's a dream.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, it's a podcast, mate. You just
Okay,
talk.
we just talk.
Yeah, just talk.
So I think we just ran out of fuel, right? Like we worked really hard, as does everybody else. But then we had the fortunate, opportunity to play 2 international tournaments back to back, making deep runs twice. So I think going into stage 2, we were a little tired already, and then it just kept stacking up. And then I think the moment we secured champs by beating Apex, I think we just switched mode, and that was fine. Like we just went into this mode where we didn't really care too much about winning playoffs, right? But just improving, trying stuff, and I think that's okay. And that's why maybe the result looked disappointing. But I think a lot of people kind of made that assumption anyway.
I mean, I was pretty... it's like that meme where the lady that she's crying like, oh, and then she went, oh. Like we lost the Giants, and I was just like, finally.
Yeah.
I can like stop playing for a bit and actually have a quick reset. And also, I think it wouldn't have given us any benefit to have a run here at playoffs. I think we needed a loss as well going into champs. And also our main focus is champs. Like we've won the league. Yeah, we could try and win the league again and win champs, but at what cost, So I'm feeling Gucci.
And I think one other piece of feedback I saw from some people and some fans from other games would be, CS players play 28 matches in 4 days online, or, they're traveling to all these different lands. So like, why are you guys so tired? Like, what would you guys say in response to people that have that feedback?
No, I agree. CS is tiring as well. I think they're just both tiring. The only difference I could say with CS and Valorant is I don't know how much the meta can change in CS, and I don't know how many times it'll change a map, but I don't know. Riot hates us this year. They get rid of Fracture, they get rid of Icebox, and they get rid of Split. And then like they leave us with Abyss, my favorite map. But no, I just think that's just, yeah, they're both tiring, but different things as well and different experiences.
Gonna bring some spicy stuff to Abyss, Milan?
I don't know. No, I don't know. Possibly, potentially. We'll see. I have to wait and find out.
All right, so the first fan question I have here is from Trubun.
Oh yeah, Amy.
She asks, if you had to explain your season so far to your past self a year ago, what would you say in one?
Past self a year ago.
So that would be, we're about to leave for Korea.
And I explained this season right now.
One sentence.
I'd be like, it's been a good year. Your year currently, I know it's been rough, but trust me, just keep soldiering through and you will get a second place and a second place. Kind of rough, I know, but off you go.
The longest run-on sentence ever.
Yeah. There was no commas in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's like everything changed, right? Like I joined like a year ago. I was, what was it? 10th, 11th in EME.
Yeah.
Right? As an assistant coach, and now we're here. So I would just tell them like everything's going to change, but you're going to keep yourself busy. That's probably the sentiment that I would.
Prepare your anus.
Oh well, prepare something. Yeah.
Maybe cut that out. All right.
No cutting here,
We're
Cody.
not cutting anything.
This is fully raw.
Yeah, this is raw.
Raw.
All right. Next question is from Zofarok. They ask, do teams actually save strats before big tournaments when they've already qualified?
It's funny because in one of the games, yeah, in the Haven.
So we're playing Haven and with the Killjoy ult, and I'm sitting with Ben, and Jay goes, and Alpha's like, we can do it. I can use my ult. And Jay goes, no, I want to save it for Paris. And Ben loses his fucking mind next to me. And Jay says, no, I'm saving it for Paris. And then we do the ult. We lose the fucking round. And it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
It's so funny. So no, I think you're a bit of a, like, I think our approach to everything is that it's practice, right? Like, I think you're the, like, I haven't worked with many IGLs, I haven't worked with many teams, but I think this team has the biggest, like, ethos of even official games are for practice, you know? And I think that's a luxury position. Obviously, we had some actual practice with playoffs not mattering, but I think even in other games, like even in games that did matter, I feel like you always try to, sometimes you stress test, sometimes you like piss me off by calling something because I know that you're trying to figure something out for yourself. But I think it's still a very good like way of thinking about it in general.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, I don't. There's not many strats to save.
This goes everything.
No, yeah, I agree. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, but ultimately, especially in this stage 2, and especially once we hit the playoffs, it was just like, let's find as many mistakes as possible, and then we can prep ourselves. Like, we want to look as uncomfortable as possible, so then we can be ready for when it really matters.
Makes sense.
Good.
Next question from Jacob Harris.
Oh.
Playing slow is core to the Fnatic attack side identity, but we rarely see tempo shifts, even with the Neon and Double Duelist comps. Is there a reason why?
I think for me, it's just the meta. It's so hard to... I used to just make loads of, let's rush Ferrari, yes, Ferrari that, Ferrari this. But some of our comps don't really have enough util to clear out all these spots. And especially when you're playing against Yorus now, Chambers, and then Deadlocks and Sages, like you simply cannot rush those agents as efficiently for all different reasons. Like for each agent, there's a different thing you'll need to clear. And then if you do that, then you've been deadlock walled. The rush is over kind of thing. All it takes is one spit, and people are a lot better now. So I think there are options to do rushes. It's just you got to be smart and do right timings. But I generally like to think that when we default, we find the information and can do a good hit after that.
I don't have anything to add.
It's fine. No, it is a living, breathing office. Next question from Taka. Why is Kayak that goated?
I think Kayak is like...
But yeah, basically, like, what do you guys think about Kayak, his
Kayak
season?
has gone like such a crazy development this year. And I think everybody knew he was ridiculously skilled just from watching him. And I think when we did our first trials with him and Sayonara, we had been like we've been trialing for a while and nobody like really hit the right note. And then we had both of them at the same time and it just felt like everything came together. So he's very skilled, but I think his biggest like development, and we've spoken about this many times, and he knows this, is that his like personal way of like just being himself, showing his like dorkiness, his funniness, his silliness, and I think that's what makes him so, because I think Kayak is so fun to be around. I think everybody at his team is so, but he's like he does really well for like, he suits our like silly culture so well, I think.
Yeah. Which I don't think we necessarily would have known before we brought him in as much, He was a bit quiet when he started, and even in the off-season events, he was like pretty quiet. But then once he realized that we're all just a bunch of fools, I think he settled in a lot more.
It was a Na'Vi game where he finally like showed up, and then the team changed after that. In the kickoff. No, the kickoff one.
Oh, the kickoff. Next up, we have a question from PY Jane. What's the best team bonding activity that you've ever done? And in addition to that, is there, from Adamson, is there one of the guys that is freakishly good at the team building games that you guys do?
Best team bonding we've ever done.
I mean, you
With
might
this
have a
team?
different answer to him, because obviously, you know, we've done a lot more things together, but
Yeah. For me, so if I was to say this year, I liked the little assault course we did in Toronto. I really liked the little go-kart bit. It was quite fun. And then we played some dodgeball. There was quite a lot of things to do in that little area. And I think it was a good day.
shout out Ravish for the recommendation.
Yeah, I think that was the big one for me for this year. In general, I don't know, we did a D&D once. That was a lot of fun, way, way back in the day. Other than that, it's just doing something active is always a yes from me. Escape rooms and stuff are always fun.
I think Pokemon cards for me is like something that's, even though it wasn't necessarily like a team activity, you watch out.
It's basically become
But
one,
like,
yeah.
I think what is really fun in this way, like when something truly, when it doesn't feel like you're doing like some bonding anymore or like a forced activity, you know. And I think I like jumping around. I had a lot of fun in Toronto as well, but I think that was also because we're all like in quite a good mood. And then all the Pokemon stuff that we've done is like, you know, I think everybody at some point has joined in with those, at least sat around. And I think that was also just, naturally came.
The ripping days are over.
The ripping days are over.
Booster Bonanza.
We've
It's all about
graduated.
single cards now.
But is there any of the boys that you think is just insane at the games that we do?
Phil is the most competitive for sure. Like, I think there's no one who like stands out.
I think this guy is the most naturally gifted. Normally.
I think Jake is Jake is the most like universally rounded.
Because when we did the go-karts in Riyadh as well, like I think you were first.
You won both time in go-karts. It pissed me off. And I fucking hit Ben because he drives like a grandma wanker. Actually. And then I'm like, why did you do that? He's like, yeah, I'm not going to let you catch up to me. I'm like, brother, I'm going twice your speed. Why the fuck? And I hit him. And then he's like, why did you hit me? I'm like, because you're in my fucking way, dumbass.
That was the only thing about Saudi about actually the Berlin course that was better, was the blue flags. And they were like forcing people to like
the problem with the Berlin course was that the speed was much slower. So in the Saudi one, like I could actually overtake people, you know, like because you went like 0.5 times, like 1.5 times faster.
We need to get on the outside one.
We'll go for the outside.
I'll get one hand on Austin and one hand like this.
Okay. We'll get you. So I worked a normal job, but we had electric go-karts and we had duo karts. So we'll be a parent and a child sitting there. It's perfect for Austin.
Yeah, my little boy.
Because the one doesn't have pedals, so the kid just sits.
You just enjoy it.
You just be a passenger princess.
All right. So like slightly more serious question. Mini Tank asks, how would you compare your 24 and 25 season? I think this is more for Boaster.
24 season we had expectations of grandeur that came crumbling down. And 25 was kind of just going and trying to enjoy playing again. And I think the comparison was the skill level was kind of similar. The difference was the amount of pressure that we put on ourselves was different.
Yeah, my 24, 25 is...
Yours is like going...
I think 24 was the most stressful season we've ever had. There was so much going on with like Leo getting sick. Like we obviously didn't make the event at the beginning of the year. We weren't playing well.
Everyone in our group was 3-3, 3-3, 3-3.
Yeah.
I will say though, like...
Almost didn't make it out of the group.
I know it's different, but in 2021... like in 2022, after we did well in 2021, it was like kind of the same because you can't go anywhere from there, right? You're at the top. And obviously you guys didn't win champs, but like everybody knew you were the best team of the year. You should have probably done better at that champs. And then, you know, you can't go anywhere. You can't make any roster moves because any roster move you make, people are going to think you're stupid, you know? And then just such a shit position to be in.
I think it was maybe the only time in our team where I felt like the direction and messaging that we gave the team as a whole from the leadership group, including Jake, was probably wrong. I think we put too much pressure on everyone, whereas like normally, I think a big reason why new players come into the team and do quite well is because we don't put a lot of pressure on them. And I think we did the opposite here, where even though it was the same group, like putting all that pressure of like, we want to win all three, I think that was too much. Because the second you lose
anything, the whole
you
year
don't
falls.
qualify for Madrid, it's like, oh, well, season's over now, I guess.
I mean, but that is true, right? Like,
yeah. Whereas I think this year, like Chronicles' big thing has been no expectations, and it's kind of spread across the team. So no expectations.
All
right, King Fred has a question for you, Milan, specifically. Now that you've had time to settle into being a head coach, what are the biggest differences between that and being an assistant coach? Do you have any tips for anyone that ever makes that transition?
I think right now I'm thinking about like everything that has to do, like before you're basically like you fill gaps, right, as an assistant coach. And it also depends on how much like guidance you are giving or how much like freedom you get. And I think right now I'm concerned with a lot more like holistic, I think is the word. Like, so I don't know. I think I learned a lot from, I think I was surrounded by like good coaches throughout my like head coaches throughout my career. And I think I learned a lot from the good things, but also from the bad things. And I think that's made me who I am. And ultimately, I also think that the thing of like, I think I'm naturally just pretty okay at like connecting people and moving pieces around. I wouldn't really have any tips. Just, enjoy it. Make your life like as easy as possible. Just set up a good system. Ben is like really helpful with that stuff as well, So I think we just have a really good thing going, and just work organized, and then most of it will kind of take care of itself eventually.
Yeah, I think it's probably more about like before you get there, right? About like learning from the people around you and like absorbing.
Be open to like receiving feedback, work with things, But I also, and I think that this like the big thing of like actually doing shit that you want to do. Like I think, and that's not me like taking a dig at people, but I think it's really easy to say, hey, I'm going to do this, and then people kind of do it half-assed and think it's okay. But I learned like from experience that it's not possible to do everything, right? So pick one or two things that are important and focus on those things up until you're really satisfied with them, and then move on. And I think that's something that we've done pretty well this year as well.
Period.
Well said.
Period.
From Mo, how does everyone keep themselves from getting burned out throughout the year, especially a year like this where it's been very back-to-back?
Burnout's a myth.
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist.
No.
Burnout, the definition of burnout, I'm going to be like those motivation speeches. The definition of burnout means when you're doing something, you have no enjoyment in doing it. But for me, when I'm grinding and I'm putting in the work when everyone else is, on those days when I don't want to put in the work, I put in the work. And that's the difference.
It's like that Jocko Willink video.
Yeah, exactly.
Good.
I wake up at 2 a.m. every morning.
Yeah.
I walk 10, but I mean.
My dog wakes me up at 2:30. Yeah. Good. Means I can get to work earlier.
To short form it, I think like burnout, yes, it can exist, but I think it's mainly just tiredness, honestly, because I do believe that burnout is about whether you enjoy the work you're putting in. But for me, it's more so just, it's a blessing and a curse, You like, you could no longer be at champs and your season's done, but you get to rest, or you get to be competing at champs. Like, which one would you choose? And I think everyone would choose, let's compete at champs. So I think when you're riding the wave, you don't realize how good you've got it until it's gone.
One of the most like poetic things that you said this year was the beauty of competing.
Yeah,
you remember? You said the beauty of competing is that you never know when it ends.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you said that. Yeah, but on a more serious note, I will also say that I think that we've also done really well in like with Phil and like with Colin's like guidance on taking rest moments where possible as well. Like I think even going into champs, people probably expect us, the moment you get eliminated to fucking go full crazy. But we deliberately took a good amount of rest. We planned it well, and now I think we're feeling refreshed going into the event itself, actually, So I think we've also hit a really good balance of working our ass off and then resting where actually possible.
Heard.
Yeah, I think it's always been a big thing for us, is like, and especially this year, because I think that was one thing we learned after 2023 was burnout is a problem, and the players spoke about it a lot that season. And so I think, we were just taking every season you learn something new. And I think the big lesson from 23 was you have to find time to take days off. And I think that's something that, Boaster and I learned throughout the years. Like there were times in 2021, 2022 where him and Minnie would be 6.5 days a week, up until 2, 3 a.m. Like, because they felt like the team wasn't where it needed to be, And I think sometimes it's like, are those hours actually worth it? Are you getting out what you actually want from that time? And would it be better served taking a day and doing some Pokemon shopping, or taking 3 or 4 hours to go watch a movie with the team? Like, I don't know. I think there's these little things where you can recharge, going and jumping in our sauna, which we have right here. Like, I think all of these things are for, making sure that the players are at their best levels and our staff are at their best levels at all points. Because we even have our little leadership meetings where we talk about our percentages and what we need to do to make sure that, we're recovered appropriately. So yeah, I think recovery has been like a big thing this year, and it's been needed because it has been nonstop, especially with Esports World Cup.
You did your tweet as well, right? Like, what was it? A game every 4.5 days?
5 days, yeah.
5
game
days.
every 5 days, which doesn't, to like a normal person who goes to work 5-6 days a week, doesn't sound like a lot. But when we're not playing, we're practicing,
yeah, no,
right?
For sure.
So it's like a game every 5 days, but that doesn't count the time that we do take off, like the media days that we do, all the practice days.
You'll never get a good sleep after game day.
Yeah, exactly.
The day
you
I
don't
get
anyway.
a good sleep. The day I get a good sleep,
I always sleep well.
Or even the day before game day sometimes,
Especially after we lose. After the Giants game,
actually, the only game after the Giants game, I was like, hallelujah.
All right. Next up is Laura, who asks, on a lighter note, what are your most fun memories of the season so far?
None.
I like going to the cinema with the boys. Austin's escape room hype. This guy loves escape room. We took him to one, and he was Googling loads of other ones. He's like, oh, we should go to this one. There's a horror one. Oh my goodness. Can we go to this one? And he's like, what are we doing? Let's go escape room. So that was quite endearing. The Booster Bonanza was a good time when it was a bit more affordable. And honestly, just the Toronto vibes. It was a fun event. Like, we're playing pickleball every night. Stuff like that. I think it was fun.
Agree. And also enjoy like day-to-day stuff, just us being in the office, like messing around, going like gym together. I don't mind not stretching as much in the morning.
There's no messing around when I'm in the room, though.
All right.
Discipline.
Yeah, he's the one who messes around the most. I have to call him over 5 times, like, huh? Huh? No, I mean, it's just like, obviously, like doing things together is always fun. But
we have a nice group for it.
Yeah, we have like, I think this group wants to like genuinely spend time. Like we were joking around about it in 2020, maybe it was last year, because Heretics was playing Clash of Clans together, and we were like, yeah, we're fucked. Like they're playing Clash of Clans in their spare time with each other. Everybody's doomed. And I think we're the new Heretics, and when people see like the fun that the boys have together on stage and the little jokes that they make and singing.
And the voice comes.
Yeah, exactly. The voice comes and it's like, yeah.
We're bringing it all back for chance.
Doing everything.
My fucking wand out.
Where's the Elder Ones?
I don't know. I think it's in Team Secret.
No, it's like in Tier 3 Asia at some point now.
I need to go to Tier 3 Asia and get it back.
you go retrieve it.
Go play some Indonesian LAN or something. All right, so now moving a bit more on to champs and like getting ready for champs. Question here, have you already found problems after stage 2, and do you know what to fix before champions?
Yeah, we're working on it.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing with Valorant is there's always something to work on. Like you cover a map, and because there's so many maps and like so many different variations of comps that you play against, there's always something to learn and improve on and remind yourself. And then whilst you're doing that, you forget about another map. So it's just like you need a really good way of like writing down your notes and remembering and then looking back at them, be like, okay, yeah, this is how we play against this comp. If I was a good idea, I'll be doing that. But it's all up in it.
Not the most organized guy.
No, that's good. Chaotic.
I think a lot of people looked at us and were like, yeah, their map pool's horrible. And then I think if you really look at it, I don't think we even said it, it can't be that bad. It can't be that
yeah.
I think it's a gross exaggeration.
There is another question on this topic, which is, what are your thoughts on the map pool?
I think the map pool is fine. I think people are lost their fucking shit because we had a bad playoffs run, and they're like, "Oh no, Fnatic's map pool is absolute ass right now." I don't think that's the case. I don't think that was the case.
I had maps that I wanted to pick. I just decided to pick other maps so we can get good at them.
But this is the thing, right? People are like, it's so funny because people are still destroying with that Ascent comp, right? We were really good with it in Toronto. And then we play the same thing. We lose. I mean, sure, we got absolutely dicked out by Team Liquid. But everything else was okay enough, And then people are like, yeah, their Ascent is now super shit. I'm like, do you have are you goldfish? Do you have short-term memory problems? And I'm like, no,
goodness, man.
Going at the haters.
Sorry, guys. No, but I'm like, no, but the same thing for a lot of those maps. I'm like, people see one bad map or they see 2 back-to-back performances. And I think, well, if it's a common issue across multiple maps, have we maybe considered that it's not really a map issue, it's just a team issue, right?
We're not playing that well.
Yeah, we're not playing that well, and I think that's okay, right? We can fix those things. Are arguably easier to fix, or not, maybe not easier, but if we fix them,
if you're not trading for each other, if you're not doing the simple things right, then we could be playing Dust 2 and still lose, right? So
imagine Dust 2 though. I'll be in pit with my deadlock util. Netting. Can you imagine?
We could be playing Icebox or Split or Fracture.
I mean, yeah, we did get cucked by the Split going. That was one of the god maps for us. Fracture was another god map. So they do keep removing our maps, but we just got to keep learning and improving, and that's what we're trying to do.
World looks good.
Yeah, I mean, it's doing all right for us right now. We got 2 wins on it, haven't we?
Yeah.
Kind of rat us out.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying from what people have seen.
And Abyss is looking really good too. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, our Abyss looks amazing.
From scrims.
All right. Even though the team synergy, so I think a big thing for this team, right? This is from Ugankar, rephrasing the question a little bit, but the team synergy and the vibes team, that's what we've been kind of known for this year, right? Is everyone gets along, we're very lighthearted, lots of joking going on. But do fights and arguments happen in the team? Are there, ever moments where you guys are kind of not that vibes team?
You want to start? He's thinking. I think every team, whether that is a traditional sports team, an esports team, or a corporate job, has conflict, and I think that's a good thing, right? Because every time we have a discussion, whether it's a less or more heated discussion, we grow from it genuinely, and I think that I think it's a bit naive to think that a room filled with mid to early 20-year-olds never has conflict. Of course we do. And I think that is completely
only in the game though. Out of the game, I don't think we've ever had
out of the game. But I think for me that's kind of a given. We do get along extremely well, and I don't think I'm trying to think actively if there has been things, but I don't even think so.
I don't think so.
I think it's just when you have really highly competitive people, people are going to get mad because you guys all have very high standards, right? And you want to hold each other to these high standards. So I think that's only natural. And that was the same with the 2023 roster, I do think that, I can't remember. I can't remember if there is a question about this. I don't think there is. But I think I might have put it on and deleted it. But if we compare the 2023 and the 2025 roster, because I think a lot of people are doing that because the levels of success are similar, right? 2 international grand finals. Obviously, weren't able to win them this year, but I think...
and we did get reverse swept.
This time we did get reverse swept instead of almost getting reverse swept. But no, I think I think this team is better at dealing with conflicts. I think this team is like probably closer and like this team definitely does more things out of the game together.
Yeah, 100% that. I agree with that.
Because I think that the 2023 roster, we were like incredibly talented, but I think there wasn't as much, things to connect us in the same way that we have now. So, yeah. The final question about champions. Obviously, we know our group now. First part of the question is, what do you think about our group? And then the second part is, which teams would you guys like to play while we're there?
I mean, I'm looking forward to playing champs. We've got RRQ, Billy. That's a fun one as well. And we've got MIBR. Quite fun games in our group. Just want to get out of our group and get to playoffs, and but just RRQ first. So we played them before, and we can play them again. I'm looking forward to it. Teams I want to play at champs. Anyone. I think I just want to get to the top 4 stage. That's where
we've played a lot of them already. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's
a
what
lot
I mean.
of the top teams, like we've kind of already played them this year.
Getting to the top 4 stage is always fun. The bigger stadiums, and also, fun fact, I watched G2 versus FPX play in that stadium, and where FPX won, and Doinby is called Dabby, and I'm also called Dabby. So now I have to win because he won Worlds in that stadium. So we're going to win champs. And Taylor Swift's The Life of a Showgirl is orange, and we're orange.
Boom. I had to sneak that one into.
All the lore coming together.
I can make some more. And when we won Tokyo, we lost to Liquid, and we lost to Liquid and Giants in playoffs. I've cooked.
All of it's adding up.
For me,
it's true. The last time we didn't win an EMEA stage, we then won the next international tournament we played in.
Win.
You like did that in my face too. Like you look like one of those cats, when they're like, what is it called?
Pussy?
No, when
Definitely
when
that.
When they're on the, I know what they're excited.
Yeah, excited is one way to put it. Anyway, as we were,
I'll think of the word
champions.
one.
Yeah, you think of it. For me, I think it's fun. I think we have a super fun group. Like I think Billy for Austin would be super fun to play them.
Aspas is always fun to play.
Aspas, like MIBR making champions by the skin of their teeth, but I think they had the most time out of any team because I think they're the only team in champs that didn't play a singular playoffs game, if I'm correct. So they've had so much time to prep. And then RRQ is just a little, like we've played them 3 times this year now. We played them in
nice.
Did we play them in EWC? No. We played 100 Thieves.
I don't think they made EWC,
we only played them once.
They did because they won their region, remember?
Oh yeah, you're right, yeah.
But
once in an official.
Yeah. Oh, well.
At Toronto. Oh, they were our first win to get us to the grand finals in Toronto.
That's what you said this morning as well, right? Like it started with RRQ, and now it would be fun to have
another grand final.
So everything's lining up. And then I think at the event, I would really like to play Energy.
Energy?
It could be a super fun. Like I think Energy is gonna win their group. So I think they'll make it pretty deep run.
Yeah. Bonkar bringing
also,
the
again,
EMEA versus EMEA head coach.
Just also Strong is there. He's one of my friends, so I think it would be fun. I remember seeing them in EWC.
No one gets that reference.
Me and Jogo.
It's only a UK reference.
But Strong, right? He looks like an American footballer. And last time I met him in fucking Saudi, he broke me in half nearly.
He had some contraption. He had some iPod. He was watching a VOD with it round his neck like this.
He's got it all figured out. He has the fucking.
That's true. I remember that.
Thing.
I was like, what the hell? This guy's got the tech, and what's Ben
Super
doing?
Good. Yeah, Ben's just sitting there on his phone.
He's got paper.
Yeah.
I was living in 2029. Not that futuristic, but.
All right. Moving on from champs. We have one question about the offseason. Do you guys have any fun plans? I can speak a little bit about like what the team's plans are, but do you guys have any vacations, any holiday planned, anything like that?
I want to go to China, and then I also need to finish Kingdom Come Deliverance too.
Still,
I
bro.
finished it.
That's the one that we're streaming this off-season,
Yeah,
right?
I got some fans asking me, like, are you
And you
going to
gotta
finish
play
it?
Expedition as well
Henry's got a bang. I need to shag
with the wenches.
with the inches.
Expedition 33 as well.
Yeah, that one
Right.
too. All the boys are playing that. Austin just finished it.
Alpha just started it.
Other than that, not much. Get some more Pokemon cards, I guess.
Sounds about right. Maybe cheeky,
catch them all.
maybe a cheeky trip to Japan as well.
That's
Yeah,
what
if
I'm
I
planning on doing. I want to go to Tokyo. I think I'm going to do that whenever we get back. Yeah. Right.
That's where me and Devard.
But is that
Still are going.
drivable? Because we're just gonna we're thinking of flying
Yeah.
into Tokyo, taking a couple of days there, and then renting a car.
It is drivable.
Okay, and I'll probably do that.
You get to drive through the mountains as well. It's really
Yeah. Well, I'll hit your line after.
Or
good.
we went somewhere near Mount Fuji and we cycled around the lake. That was a lot of fun that day.
like the Hakone area, a lot of hot springs and stuff. That's
I know
pretty
you
cool.
because you have the road trip, so I was gonna message you about it.
But yeah, for the team, obviously, we were just announced recently playing Red Bull Homegrounds in New York City, which would be quite cool. We don't get to play in front of American audiences. This would only be our second time playing in front of an American audience.
Go to
What was the
Broadway.
first time?
True. We go see some shows. Huh?
Was Toronto the first time, or would you consider
No,
that
no,
American?
that's Canadian, but like, yeah, third North American one.
What is that? When did you play in LA?
LA
Los Angeles.
Oh fuck yeah! I even made that event.
and Sen City.
I played in front of it. That's the one.
I went there.
What? Sen City? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, you almost wanted. Why? Was you know? Did
Sentinels.
he
We'll cut that out, I guess. Sorry, my bad.
Why?
Because it's Sentinels.
So what?
No, it's just another role.
That's fine to mention, no?
No, I mean, it's fine. I was just like, oh, I guess you did play in front of
In front of like a terrible.
in front of like 40 people in a studio or something.
But you went 0 for 2 in that event, didn't you?
We bombed
It was
out.
rough.
Did you play with artists in the
We
team?
played Euro.
Oh my goodness, Jake.
But yeah, New York, we also have another tournament that has not been announced yet in Asia that we are most likely going to. Pretty sure we're going to that. And then we have 2 other things that we're doing that, yeah, we can't speak about now, but eventually they'll get announced. So
We're doing
enjoy
2
the
things. We're doing
teasers.
4 things.
Need to go to Indonesia.
So yeah, now we have some fun questions. This is most of the Valorant stuff is done.
Oh.
So first question is from Blue. How did Boaster first get into K-pop? And what are Milan and CoJo's favorite K-pop songs or groups?
Yeah, nice one. Milan.
This is really for me.
I first got into K-pop. Actually, I randomly stumbled across an IU song. Is the one that was like 23. I'm 23, that's a question. That one. But actually, Yinsu introduced me to it. She was like, you need to listen to BTS Mic Drop. And I was there and they were like, did you see my bag? And I was like, oh my goodness. I just on repeat while I was deathmatching. So yeah, that was it.
I think I got introduced, I was just on YouTube and this YouTube video came up and it was TT from Twice.
But you meant TT
yeah.
from the studio.
No, no. But that song came up and I was like, well, this is kind of
I'm like,
kind of a vibe. And then I started watching all of Twice's videos. And so then that
I
was
bet you
just
were like,
kinda,
me like it. You like it,
Yeah.
like it, like it.
yeah. Yeah. And this was probably like 2017, 2018. And then just liked the songs and just started listening to other groups. And that's kind of how it went. Right now, Le Seraphim is my favorite group, though. Unlucky they're not coming to Europe, though, on their tour, which is unfortunate. Because of our tournaments, we actually don't get to see many concerts.
My favorite K-pop group does not exist.
Why?
I'm not really into K-pop. I like Mac Miller. I'll squeeze that in. I like Mac Miller. See who be fucks with Mac Miller.
And we like Post Malone as well.
Yeah, we like Post Malone. Except
We would have loved to have gone to his concert, but unfortunately that didn't work out.
We're just digging. I'm hiding.
Hannah asks, will we see a Boaster K-pop Demon Hunter walkout?
Oh, K-pop Demon Hunters. I was thinking about it.
I think that's a nice idea.
Yeah, I was thinking Soda Pop.
Yeah.
That's the most obvious one.
That's the only like dance.
Yeah, exactly.
Really like, yeah.
I was thinking that. I was just wondering, well, I have to find a time to learn it, what part I should learn. And then.
I mean, it's this part, right?
Yeah, but I don't just want to do. It's not enough. You have to do a little bit more. It really depends on the walkout situations. I miss the old walkouts where we go one by one. I could do anything there. I could swim down the ramp. I could do dances.
Yeah.
Now I got to walk out with the enemy team. I've got to walk out with my team. It's just awkward. That's why we need to get to the finals so I can do more dances. But I screwed up the BTS dance in the finals at Toronto, and that's why we lost. I'm telling you now. I was in my head from the get-go.
That's where it started.
Yeah, that's where it started.
All went downhill.
I wasn't feeling good. I've screwed up the dance. I got bloody Forsaken opposite me.
Nice. All right. This is for all of us from Amma. If you have some free time, where in France would you like to visit besides Paris? So like a different part of.
I have no clue. I'd like to go to Brest, that Ewan's town.
That's where Ewan is from.
Yeah. Because I like Brest. No, it's mainly because Ewan's such a nice guy.
He says it's beautiful as well. He says it's nice on the sea, right?
I get to have some of his dad's chocolate.
Yeah.
His dad's a chocolatier, whatever they call him. Chocolate maker. Charlie in the chocolate factory.
There we go.
Yeah, so maybe over there, wherever that is. Other than that, I don't really know where else is good. Wherever's nice.
I'd like to go to Normandy. I think that would be cool.
Normandy.
The beach where the...
Yeah, I do know where that is actually.
You know the significance of it? Yeah.
Mate, don't try and test me on my history.
It's where the Saving Private Ryan, where the soldiers landed in World War II. What about you, Milan? Any other parts of France you'd like to go see?
Probably the mountains.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like I would go hiking. I think France has some really nice like nature as well. So probably do that.
I've never seen this guy leave his house, by the way. This guy now wants to go mountains and hiking in nature.
Bro,
this guy only stays indoors.
Listen, I'm gonna give you guys I'm gonna talk about that one time we went to Croatia, Colin, and we were, so it's us after the Heretics game.
Yeah.
Remember we took some days off?
Yeah.
We went to Split because it was the cheapest flight. We're out here fucking having a good time. We're leaving, I think, on Monday. Yeah. Okay. On Saturday evening, that was the only night we could go out. Sorry, no, we were leaving on Tuesday. On Sunday evening was the only night we could go out. We go into this club. It's full dead. No one's there. In the end, and they're like, yeah, it's going to be so fun. It's going to be so fun. I can already see like the fucking, in Dutch we say like, I can already see the clouds. You know what's going to happen. So tomorrow, in my mind, I'm going to this fucking park tomorrow. And I want to be,
We had like a hike booked.
We had a hike booked, like a proper, an hour and like a half on a bus and then a 5-hour hike. So I go home at a reasonable time. The day after, I'm going out. It's supposed to be 4 people going. Colin was not able to join us, unfortunately. Austin and Ben were both drained, like fucked. And I'm just here. And this is one of the most beautiful places in Europe, like waterfalls.
Yeah.
Open fields, rivers, waters, you had everything.
You went on your own.
And no, but I was walking by my own.
You better be careful. Because like, you won't be able to fend for yourself out there.
I'm like,
did the geese thing as well, right?
What?
With Austin had never seen a goose before.
No, it was a swan.
A swan,
like, is that a goose? I'm like, no, bro, it's a swan, dumbass. It was so funny.
Was it not a goose that he thought was a duck? Wasn't he like, that's a really big duck?
Is that a duck? Maybe he said, is that a duck? And it was a swan.
And it was mean. It tried to attack him.
But swans are like, they are very protective of their...
territorial.
Territorial. That's the word, yeah. Yeah, I do like to go outside, guys. Don't let the fucking Boaster propaganda... No, I'm joking. But nature will be cool in France mountains.
Agreed.
For a walk.
We're excited. A quick question for Milan from Chewy. Does Milan miss, and I'm going to butcher this pronunciation, borenkool?
No, like a Dutch winter dish. You know, my mom makes it really well, but it's now summer, so we don't really eat it.
What is
but
it?
It's like, Jesus, it's potatoes with like
Always potato.
it's potatoes with a type of vegetable that I don't know how to translate, but it's like kind of like spinach-ish. You know, it's like a leaf, and then you have it with a sausage. That's it. It's a winter meal. They ate, so it's that and like pea soup that they serve when we go. What?
I have to hold it in.
No, do it.
No, because I was just going to say that we could have that in the office. I could cook up a sausage if you like it.
There we go. Yellow card.
Oh, great.
I don't miss boerenkool.
All right.
Boerenkool.
Minnie had a question as well about
Which Minnie? It's say Minnie Jake.
Jacob Harris. He asks, when are we finishing that Minecraft Civilization video?
He actually wants to finish it
I've been
too.
telling you. I've been messaging Sue every fucking day, and now she's in Paris already, and we can't even finish it.
Don't worry, we'll find a time in Paris.
It's so good.
Give context, Jake.
We win the finals. If we win the finals at Champs, we can go back quickly while we're getting ready, watch the Minecraft video, rest of it, and then we can head to wherever next.
You want to watch it after the final?
Yeah.
That'd be so fucking
We
dumb.
have to get there first,
Could
obviously.
you imagine?
But that'd be a funny way
No,
to...
but that video is sick.
For context, it's just a YouTube video where it's like a 1,000 civilization experiment in Minecraft. It's about 2 hours long, and we're about 45 to 50 minutes in, and there's Game of Thrones plot happening. There's all sorts happening. It's funny, linguini, you know, like yeah, what the fuck, no people? Yeah, so yeah, there's a lot happening.
Yeah, lots of drama. But yeah, we will finish it one day, I'm sure. Yinsu Collins asks, rank the boys from quickest to slowest when it comes to being able to solve an escape room if they were participating on their own.
Oh, Kayak slowest.
Kayak
I
slower
would
than
just be
Alpha?
happily just chilling in there. No, Kayak would not. He has no clue what's going on. Guarantee it. And he would agree.
Kayak 5th.
Yeah, Kayak 5th. I think you could go Alfia, but then again, Alfia could do it. If it's in Turkish, Alfia would be fine. I think because it's in English, he'll struggle a bit more.
I think Alpha would get like bored /
He's on his own
frustrated.
now, so maybe because he's solving it all, it'll be better for him.
He was pretty good in the room we did take him to.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking like, Austin's just there for the ride normally.
Maybe Austin
He's just
third.
vibing.
Maybe Austin third or something like that.
But the problem is Austin, he's done quite a few now, so he's got some
But
experience.
that's what I'm thinking. You know,
But he hasn't done
Kronk
very
has
hard
little
ones.
experience with escape rooms, even though he's very calculated.
I think after that, it could be like second, third and fourth could be Austin and Alfia, I guess. And then
Probably Kron's
even
second.
Kron could be
probably
there.
would be
We
the
don't even know
I
how
think
good
he
Kron
would be
is. I can't remember.
Huh?
I think Kron got red herring last time we went to that one escape room.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
He gets very focused on things sometimes.
Yeah, he's
So I
like,
think maybe he could
Look
be
at
like,
these on the wall. And he's just there looking at it like paint dripping. There's something here, guys. There's something here. I'll figure it out. Kron's AFK
We're in the
for
next-
half an hour then.
we're in the next room.
Yeah. Kron, are you coming in? Oh, I'm coming. Nah, I'd say like any second, third, fourth could be anything. And then I'd like to back myself a little bit. But also not.
Fair enough. All right, 3 questions left. 2 of them are Pokemon related. The
Lovely.
non-Pokemon related question. What is the most dangerous animal you think you could take in a fight?
Oh, someone wrote
Dangerous.
that. Someone had a good answer. You had the actual answer, no?
But dangerous is a difficult one.
Dangerous animal.
Because
Austin when he's on his protein.
Like, what is it? Yeah.
would a Black Widow not be like a good
Yeah,
answer?
exactly. Some fucking.
Yeah, you just
Small,
one tap
like,
it,
you
right?
Yeah,
Like,
can you
Not
wear
fighting.
shoes? Can you wear gloves? You know, like I think the more appropriate question is, what's the biggest animal you could take in a fight?
Yeah.
I
that's-
just wouldn't want to fight any of them.
We won't do it, but a sheep,
We're not actually going to fight whatever
Like
you
a-
say.
I'm not bringing it.
Poor sheep.
a sheep, or a sunfish. You know those
Yeah.
flat, big, fat, motherfucker.
Or
Yeah.
a cow.
A cow.
Yeah, you
would
can't
not
beat
be
a
able
cow,
to take
bro.
a cow, Colin Johnson.
You start kicking
just
a cow,
you
it'll-
tip it.
a
No,
cow-
in America, you do cow tipping where you like push the cows over.
that cow will push you
A
back.
cow would smoke you.
I don't believe
I can
that,
see it on
but-
Oscar's face right now. A cow would absolutely obliterate you, Colin Johnson.
I don't know.
It depends if the cow knows it's coming or not, I guess.
I mean, but so from I think the official rule set for this fight is that the environment has to be neutral. So you can't just fight like a fish on land.
Sure.
And it has to be like the animal is aware that you are fighting, you know?
Yeah. So it couldn't be like a sleeping horse.
Exactly.
I'll
And
go
even
all out.
Colin, you would not be able to take out a sleeping horse.
No, I wouldn't.
No chance.
I don't believe that either, so it's fine.
I think I could take an alligator.
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 Nice.
He's seen those Florida
You
man
gotta poke
videos.
the eyes,
Yeah.
get on top, and then fucking grip it there, and they submit. Do
And then
submit.
see your arm, and,
And
like,
then the alligator taps out.
have you seen that video of alligator in a zoo who grabs another alligator's arm, does the barrel roll, and just rips its arm off and eats the arm? They're fucking crazy animals.
Yeah,
bro.
maybe not an alligator.
Yeah,
then.
that's why I'm just putting that thought out there.
The death roll.
They take fucking bisons down.
Take a polar bear on.
Bro, the
No, that's
One
the
polar bear
worst.
is
That's the
by
worst
definition
choice.
the most dangerous. Like
the
polar
worst
bears
choice.
are one of the few animals that are dangerous to humans.
Give me 8 minutes in the gym and I'll get my pump on.
All right, let's do some Pokemon questions and then we
Alright,
can wrap
okay.
things up. So Kuragami asks, what Pokemon do you think represents Fnatic as a team? Like our team?
Mousehold.
That's actually a good answer.
I do have a mousehold page for that reason. Because it reminds me of us.
You remember all those TikToks where it's like, hello, hello,
Yeah.
hello.
Ambipom.
The monkey.
Yeah, the purple one.
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying to think. What else? I don't know, Magikarp.
Mr. Mime.
Mr. Mime.
We're just an
I think for
Alolan
like
Dub
a
trio.
team as a whole, it's like such a weird, like, you know, I think Mousehold is just a fine answer, but individually, we have some.
We're all different.
Yeah.
Like Milan's Ampharos and CoJo's Medicham.
Of course.
Sneak
Boaster
that one in there.
has pages of all of us with each of our Pokemon, like what he thinks, what Pokemon represents us the best. So
I don't know what I am though. Oh, actually I do. Nose pass.
nose pass.
Yeah, something like that. I think that's what Sue joked to me about.
Have you seen
Are
the
you not-
evolved
are you not
version with the
Gardevoir?
mustache?
No, I'm not Gardevoir.
I think you'd
I don't think.
Our little,
majestic
our little
Pokemon
dancer.
Gardevoir.
We'll think about it.
We'll come back to you guys on that one. All right, and the last Pokemon question is from Gridlin. They ask, what has been everyone's best Pokemon card pull of the season?
I know mine.
I think I know mine as well. Although I sold
Yeah, I
mine
know
way
mine.
too early.
Yeah, or Captain Pikachu.
Captain Pikachu in Chinese. Yeah. Which I think is like $250 right now.
Yeah, I know his as well.
Which one?
Umbrian
Yeah.
Chinese.
Gem in too.
Yeah.
But
Thank you, Eatswin.
I will say my best like purchase without like investment, whatever, was this. Remember when we went to Toby and I bought a base set Charizard from like an obscure grading company that was a 4 and I regraded and I got a 7.5. So I think that's like I know it's not a
Your best
pull,
flip. Yeah.
That's my best flip, but I wasn't even intending on flipping it. I just wanted to keep it. And
Yeah.
then I just graded it because I was like, well,
I do remember looking at it though and being like, this does not look like a 4.
Mine?
you pulled some
Probably the,
heat recently, no?
Probably the double Charizard.
Double Charizard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 151.
I opened one box of Blooming Waters. I got 2 Charizards in it and a Wartortle. So that was my best one, I'd say. Other than that, maybe Jolteon Prismatic. But
Finally. Someone pulled something.
yeah,
on me.
we've been struggling on Prismatic. Never got the Giratina from Lost Origin.
Opened so much Lost Origin.
And it will never go down again now. I'll never get the chance again.
All right.
Should have bought it in Toronto while we were there as well. But yeah, anyways, thank you everyone for the questions. We really appreciate your time. And yeah, we will see you guys in Paris
With the jersey.
Yeah.
with the brand new
Maybe do a little
jersey
showcase, Jake.
that Boaster can model for you here.
Yeah. With the pants.
Oh, sat on my nut.
All right, that's the perfect note. Thanks, everyone.
Perfect note.
We'll see you in Paris.
Holy shit, my nuts.